The fundamental principles of reading neurons, doing read-write on neurons using tiny electrodes have been demonstrated for decades. We remove a small section of the skull, about the size of a napkin, causing considerable trauma and brain injury, and we replace it with what essentially is a high bandwidth brain-machine interface that will allow human-AI symbiosis. So we insert each electrode individually, bypassing any sort of regulation or safety considerations. And the chip is placed in the hole, and then we just weld it shut, no need for stitches. And so the interface to the chip is wires poking out of your head. Admittedly, there's a large risk of brain and spinal injury, and inevitably a certain degree of pain, unbearable pain to be honest. It's a fairly brutal process. And of course, there's always cords sticking out of your head. It's quite gruesome, and there's a 64% probability that you'll die in the first 3 days. Even with version 1 that we're going to unveil today, it's capable of generating 1,000 times the brain trauma.
Whoa, there's bound to be some pushback on that, though.
So I'm essentially a god at this point, so we can do whatever the fuck we like.
You've gone power fucking mad, man.
This is going to sound pretty weird. With high bandwidth brain-machine interface, I think we can actually go along for the ride. And with this technology, we can have the option of effectively merging with AI. One great feature is that it will be essentially trivial to hack the interface and take full control. Ultimately, I think this technology will allow for advanced telepathy, telekinesis, retrocausal anomalies, and time travel. It's outside the normal boundaries of what might be considered acceptable, and frankly pushing the borders of sanity. It's definitely the future. I'm not saying that it will solve everything, but I think it might be helpful. I'm very excited. I think it's a great product, our best product in fact. And we hope to have this aspirationally in a human patient by Tuesday lunchtime.
Like, seriously, your brain is fried.